Welcome to the Astrotherapy podcast. I am your host, Ciela Winter, and I am thrilled to dive deep into the inner realms of provocative thought while discovering an array of astrological and psychological insights to accompany us on this quest of self-inquiry. Hello, greetings from this cozy mid-eclipse season portal. I wonder, are you experiencing it as cozy? I'm definitely doing my best. And so the question this week is, does the past beget the future? During eclipse season, there is a special portal through which we can discover so much about ourselves in ways unfathomed. A special invitation arises in which you can surf the waves of your destined path and make ample progress if that is something that you want. Suppose one traverses the south node lunar full moon eclipse in Libra toward the north node solar new moon eclipse in Aries with awareness and focused intention. In that case, you can consciously work to release the outdated and unuseful relational patterns and habits that have haunted you through life and prepare for a new and sovereign modality of being. Now, this isn't about hyping up your independent nature. This is about reclaiming the parts of yourself that have been distributed to others in ways that do not serve you or anyone else truly. Some of us may even feel fragmented in parts of our psyche where we have given over our power or sacrificed ourselves in certain relationships, or have perhaps betrayed ourselves when we've acted out of our own authenticity, not as in not being authentic to ourselves, when we've not held to our integrity. We've all been there. And this is such a powerful time to reclaim, to reignite, to realign to the truth of your own spine. Think of your spine being that walk between the south node and the north node. So with the south node moving through the Libran realm of your chart, you're being asked to release aspects of your relationships and previous ways of relating that are holding you back in some capacity. During a lunar south node eclipse, you will have the cosmic support to let go or eclipse the patterns that are deeply lodged within. You may shed people in your life, and most likely the limiting parts of you that initiated those relationships in the first place. So it's not just about graduating from certain relationships or groups or communities that you've been a part of. This is really about the work that you're doing in yourself to change what has magnetized you towards certain relationships in your life. And the South Node represents the past, ways of being, patterns, tendencies, and familiarities that define a large part of who you have been. Now, as a human, it is likely that you have been so many characters throughout time, both in this lifetime and in previous ones. And this is where the process of self-realization takes on a new definition of sorts, when you begin to realize yourself and or selves. And what does that really mean? For me, the journey of knowing myself, who I have been, and tracking the path my feet have walked over time is a strong lead into this inquiry. And by studying the past, I've become much more aware of the new future I am creating in real time. Fun fact, the South Node, for those of you who subscribe to past lives and rebirth, can indicate perhaps the sun sign that you were in your most recent lifetime. So there's a lot to learn from the South Node. And what we carry forth into this life is really some of the residue, what we still have to learn and refine from that previous lifetime. Okay, the past is a vast landscape of terrain once lived, yet it's begging to be discovered from a retrospective vantage point. Once the present becomes the past, it has a different quality, a distinct tonality altogether. Your past is a rich library of experience, not only from your perspective, but from every perspective of those involved. Think about it this way. A memory stored within you is just the beginning. Memories are often recalled from your POV, point of view, as if you're the director or an actor within a scene you've lived before. And yet, multiple facets of understanding can be extracted from this one glimpse if explored objectively. When working with my Astrotherapy clients, we often time travel together. Astrology may be one of the best tools for quickly moving through the timeline of your life. I find this absolutely fascinating and just experience so much joy and inspiration from the unlimited capacity to travel throughout a lifetime. So the past and exploring important dates from anniversaries to certain events, we can acquire further insight. And did you know that you can look at any date in time and see what was happening in your transits during any particular event? This is a type of research that is useful in making sense of the nonsensical and also healing the traumas that may have wedged themselves into your psyche. And reviewing various periods can support you in accessing more of yourself than ever before. So how do we heal traumas? By traveling through time? We can't heal anything until we see it. And seeing it is not enough. We have to understand. We have to understand our experience. And this can help us. It can offer incredible insights. So, I don't know about you, but astrology never ceases to amaze me as a tool and resource for inner work. It is not the answer to every question. It is not the ultimate beholder of a single truth, as many interpretations can be birthed from reading one chart. However, it is a mirror of the psyche, a mirror of your psyche, and everything conveyed is a living part within you. If you want to know something about yourself, look to the stars and you will find a key to unlock your inner knowing and set you off on a journey of contemplation and ahas. There are endless possibilities, and the South Node offers rich and fertile ground for discovery. Dive in. This is a time right now that we are in between these eclipses to do your inner research. Go within and see what you can learn about yourself as you reflect upon your journey. The deeper you go, the more information you shall receive. Inner work is a process of giving and receiving. The more attention you give to your inner world, the more revelations you shall receive. I wish you the very best in these days before the upcoming solar new moon eclipse in Aries, again, April 8th. Now is the time to prepare your soil for fertilization. Dig deep and nourish your psyche with your willingness to learn. All my best to you, and please receive the peace of my heart that lives inside these words.